A major injury rocks Smackdown. I'm Matt Carlins, and this is Just Pro Wrestling News for Saturday, July 10th, 2021. A big welcome to those of you listening on WrestleMap.com. You can bring our updates to your website. Email us, desk@justprowrestlingnews.com. We will get into the big events coming up this weekend in a moment, but first, WWE has lost a top star to a major injury. Bayley will be out of action for approximately 9 months after hurting her knee. WWE said it happened during a training session on Friday. Bayley was set to challenge Bianca Belair for the Smackdown Women's Championship in an I Quit match at Money in the Bank. Obviously, that will not be happening now. Instead, Belair's title defense will be moved up to next Friday's SmackDown, the first in front of live fans since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. Her challenger will be Carmella. Now, Carmella was set to be in the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. She is now out of that match, and she'll be replaced by Liv Morgan. The final two entrants in the Men's Money in the Bank match were decided on last night's SmackDown. Seth Rollins qualified by pinning a bloodied Cesaro, and Shinsuke Nakamura is also in after he scored another win over Baron Corbin. At least 3 women from NXT are joining the SmackDown roster. Shotzi Blackheart and Tegan Nox debuted last night, announced simply as Shotzi and Nox. They were the surprise opponents for the WWE Women's Tag Champs Natalya and Tamina, and they got the win. Shotzi pinned Natalya after a senton from the top rope. The third call-up is Toni Storm. A hype video last night announced that she's coming soon. Jimmy Uso did appear on last night's SmackDown. He and brother Jay took a beating from Edge and the returning Rey and Dominic Mysterio at the end of the show. Jimmy Uso was arrested and charged with DUI earlier this week. A formal arraignment is scheduled for later this month. We now know that WWE's Extreme Rules pay-per-view will be held on Sunday, September 26th at the Nationwide Arena in Columbus, Ohio. Major League Wrestling is back in front of live fans Saturday night at the 2300 Arena in Bucolic and Pastoral, South Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It's Battle Riot 3. The Riot match is a 40-man battle royal with wrestlers entering at 60-second intervals. Eliminations are by pinfall submission or going out over the top rope to the floor. The winner gets a shot at the MLW Heavyweight Championship held by Jacob Fatu. Davey Richards is going to make his MLW debut. He'll compete in the Riot match, and he'll also go one-on-one against TJP. Richard Holiday will defend the Caribbean Championship against King Muertes. Cesar Duran, the former Dario Cueto, will be in attendance in Philly. Plus a bunkhouse brawl between the Von Erichs and Team Filthy's Dominic Guarini and Kevin Koo. The show will be broadcast on BN Sports starting at 10 p.m. Eastern.
Ring of Honor.
On Sunday, Ring of Honor presents its Best in the World pay-per-view. Roosh defends the ROH World Championship against Bandito. Jonathan Gresham puts the Pure title on the line against Mike Bennett. Dragon Lee challenges Tony Deppen for the TV title. Hot Sauce Tracy Williams and Rhett Titus defend the ROH tag titles in a fight without honor against Chris Dickinson and Homicide. Shane Taylor Promotions defend the 6-man tag titles against the makeshift team of Dalton Castle, Dak Draper, and Eli Isom. Plus, Brody King versus Jay Lethal, EC3 versus Flip Gordon, the Briscoes versus Brian Johnson and PJ Black, and Josh Woods versus Silas Young in a last man standing match. There's also 2 matches on Hour 1 of Best in the World, which will be free to watch on multiple platforms. You're going to see Demonic Flamita versus Ray Horace, and PCO and Danhausen versus the Bouncers.
New Japan Pro Wrestling.
New Japan confirmed Friday that its Wrestle Grand Slam show in Tokyo Dome will go on as scheduled on Sunday, July 25th, despite a new COVID-19 related state of emergency in Tokyo. The declaration means that New Japan will cease ticket sales for the show on July 11th. New Japan's Summer Struggle Tour begins Saturday with the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title being defended in the main event. Sunday's show has the tag titles on the line. Tetsuya Naito and Sanada will challenge Taichi and Zack Sabre Jr. Plus, Kenta returns to action. He'll tag with Yujiro Takahashi against Hiroshi Tanahashi and Yota Tsuji. Impact's X Division champion Josh Alexander was on last night's New Japan Strong. He pinned Rocky Romero in the main event. And backstage, Alexander declared he's not leaving New Japan anytime soon. Pro Wrestling Noah has a big show on Sunday, with Nomichi Marufuji defending the GHC heavyweight title in the main event against Takashi Sugiura. That is just pro wrestling news for Saturday, July 10th. Our next update comes your way Monday morning. Enjoy your weekend and all the wrestling, and be sure to subscribe to this feed so you don't miss a thing. We also thank you in advance for leaving a glowing rating or review. It helps a lot. I'm Matt Carlins. Thank you for listening.
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.